Hi everyone, welcome back to Dynasty Ballpark for the 11 o'clock game between South Canterbury and Otago. South Canterbury will be batting first, and I'll give you their batting lineup. We've got Hapani Kumara, followed by Jacob Gray, Chris Agnew, Jacob White, Corey Durham, Nathan Bobette, Jackson White, Sam Gilchrist and Ricky Mitchington. Sorry about that, Mitchington. In the field for Otago when they come out in just a moment. We're going to have Cam Watts pitching to Caleb Leddy. Dennis Crystal is on first base. Corbin to Whatukura on second base, Benjamin Foster at short and left field, James Matheson, centre field Nathan Hill, and in right field Arana Kelly. And I believe that's it. That's the fielding lineup. Interesting to see Camp pitching, usually a catcher or first base. But I saw him warming up before and he looks okay. He's moving the ball around a bit and throwing it through the zone, so looking good. Nice day down here at the park, apart from the normal easterly. Umpires today, by the way, I did find out who that was. Alex Black and is calling the balls and strikes. And Casey Smeeks behind the plate, and it looks like we're about ready to have some action. So we get underway here with Hapani Kumara in the box. Ball a bit low. Cam throwing that one a little bit on the high side there, so 2 balls to Hapani. This one hit back to Cam, who throws him out at first, and we have the first out. Good gathering of people down here at the park today, so we'll have to see lots more people during the course of the weekend, of course. Ball high there. This is for Jacob Gray, who's our third baseman for South Canterbury today. Nice pitch on the outside corner there by Cam, getting the strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out here in the top of the first. Gray taking that one low. That's 2-2. That one kind of missed by much, but called a ball on the outside corner, so we got a full count now. Hit down the third base line, but just foul. Umpire Black calling it one foul. Still on a full count. But I'll umpire black like that a lot. That was called third strike there for the second out of the game, of the innings. And 2 out. That brings up to the plate Chris Agnew, the pitcher, which he pitched pretty well against Canterbury earlier on in the 9 o'clock game. And he gets a strike on the inside part of the plate there. That one's out and wide. South Canterbury in the early game against Canterbury were going down 5-0, but 4 of those runs on errors. So if they can take some of the errors out of the game, they're obviously quite competitive. That'll be good to see. Swinging a ground ball down the first base line, well foul. So 2-2. Oh, that was one that he shouldn't have left. Probably that was a good strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. So Cam Watts picking up 2 strikeouts in that innings, showing his versatility. Right, I went through the lineups before, but I'll just go through the batting lineup really quickly. For Otago, James Matheson will be leading off. Nathan Hill, Matt Watts, Cam Watts, Dennis Christel, Corbin Tuarua, Arana Kelly, Caleb Leddy, and Benjamin Foster is the batting lineup. Out on the field there, I'll go through that again too. Chris Agnew will be throwing to Sam Gilchrist. On first base over there we've got Corey Durham, second base Hapani Kumaroa, third base is Jacob Gray, shortstop is Ricky Minchington, left field is Jackson White, centre field is Jacob White, and in right field is Ben Hunter Brady, and he is being hit for in the lineup by DP Nathan Bobette when we get back to South Canterbury hitting. First pitch, swing and a miss there, and pitch on the outside corner, strike 1. There's a hit out to right field. Oh, it's gone over the youngster's head out there, and it's to the fence. He's coming around to 3. He's been sent. He's coming home. Bobble on the throw to the relay, and he scores. So inside the park home run for James Matheson. And we have a score. Strike 1 on the batter Nathan Hill. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 3 swings, 3 misses. So strikeout there for Nathan Hill for our first out in this innings. Legal pitch called there on pitcher Chris Agnew, so 1. The umpire saying he didn't pause for 2 seconds at the ball prior to his wind up anyway. That is well fielded by Hapney Kumaro over there at second base. Just an awkward bounce for Corey Durham at first. Kind of got over his head, but Hapney was across to cover, and Corey was able to get back to his base to get the ground out. And our second out of the innings. Brings up Cam Watts, fresh from his exploits for New Zealand over at the Skins tournament in Canberra. I got to see him hit at least 1 bomb over there, maybe more. And he dribbles that one back to first, but umpire's calling foul ball, so perhaps it hit him in the box. So a 1-1 count to Cam Watts. These two pretty familiar with each other, and then umpire Black saying that he swung at that one. Pitch in the dirt there that he just couldn't stop himself from chasing. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Foul tip. And the umpire says he caught it. So strikeout for Cam Watts. And that finishes the innings with Otago taking a 1-0 lead in this game. Back into it fairly quickly here, and our next batter will be Jacob White, centre fielder, leading off with first baseman Corey Durham in the on deck circle. Swing and a miss from Jacob White, strike 1. That one on the inside part of the plate, but right at the waist for strike 2. Oh, nice pitch on the outside corner, just missed. Just saying it was a little high. One ball, 2 strikes. Nice. Good mix there, throwing it up high. 2-2. Punched down the first base line and well fielded over there by Christchurch for a ground out, and our first out of the innings. Corey takes a pitch outside. Another pitch high, ball 2. Fouls that one off. It was a good swing. You'd be expecting a good pitch with a 2-0 count, so nice cut there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Nobody on. Drilled down the first base line again, fielded by first baseman Christchurch, and we have our second out. 2, 3 unassisted plays, so some good fielding going on there at first base, eh? Foul ball there. This is Nathan Bobette, who's the DP for this game. He's hitting for our right fielder Ben Hunter Brady, and an early strike on him there. Oh, I don't know, that I'm going to have to ask Cam later. I think that might have been his Ephus pitch. That was something strange, but he got it in there for a strike. Buckling the knees of the batter Nathan Bobette, and got him chasing a rise ball there for a strikeout. So that's the last out of the innings. Some good pitching there by Cam Watt, showing his versatility for sure. We have coming into the bottom of the second, Otago up by 1-0. Here we are back, and the bottom of the second with batter up. Number 20, Christchurch, the first baseman, made some good plays in that first innings. Yeah, we have an early strike. It's been a miss. It's a bunt up the middle, eventually fielded by the shortstop Ricky Winchington, getting the throw across there, but not in time. So a bunt single for Christchurch. He's doing a good job so far. There's a hard hit ball into the sky, and Hakani Kumarawa goes over and makes the catch. So first pitch out there, and that's our first out of the game. This is Arana Kelly, who's the right fielder for Otago, up to bat. Runner on first. One out. And there's a good strike on the outside corner. Strike two. Fouled off there by Arana Kelly. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on first. Pitch on the outside corner, but that was looked to be well off the plate. That one called a ball down and low. Down and inside. That one in the ground, so that fills the count up. 2 and 2. 3 and 2, of course. Runner on first. Eggie coming up now with the payoff pitch straight. It was down the middle with a bit taken off it by the looks of it, and he swings and is ahead of it and strikes out. So 2 out. Still a runner on first. We're in the bottom of the second here. Otago having their second turn through. There's a strike right at the knees for our batter, who is Caleb Leddy. Caleb doing the catching duties for Otago today. That was pretty close, but I don't know. Down maybe? Outside a little bit? 1 and 1. That was a nice pitch on the inside, alright. Just missed coming back. There was plenty of swerve on that one. Just didn't quite swerve enough. Oh, fouls that one off. Two and two. Aggie pitched a full 7 innings with Chris Agnew, our pitcher for South Canterbury. Pitched a full 7 innings against Canterbury earlier on, so he'll be nice and warm, and he throws a beautiful strike on the inside part of the plate there, freezing the batter, and he's our 3rd out of the innings. So that's the 4th strikeout for Chris Agnew in this game, and after 2 completed innings, Otago leads South Canterbury by 1-0. Here we are back for the Well, it must be. Top of the third now with Canterbury, South Canterbury batting. This is Sam Gilchrist, the catcher. No, it's not. It's Jackson White, sorry, the right fielder. It's 2 balls. Nice pitch in the outside corner there from Cam Watts, giving us our first strike. So two balls, 1 strike. Well, there was a delayed strike call there, I would have said. He might be a little bit unlucky. Looked to be quite wide, but it might have cut the outside corner, so we'll give him the benefit. Two balls, 2 strikes. That one's well high and out of the zone, so that fills the count up. 3-2 to our batter Sam Gilchrist. Sorry, I got that wrong again. It's Jackson White. Jackson White goes down swinging. This is Sam Gilchrist. Sam is the catcher for this game. That one buzzing the tower there, but high, ball 1. Umpire Alex Black not liking that one. Might have been a bit wide, so ball 2. Top of the third, 1-0 ball game. Otago ahead. Sam Gilchrist taking a good cut there on a ball right probably at the top of the zone. You've been expecting something good at 2-0. That was a strike. That makes it 2-2. And yes, if you've just joined us, that is Cam Watts pitching out there. And doing a very good job too, by the way. Full count. He's had 4 strikeouts so far. And make that 5 strikeouts as Sam Gilchrist goes down now. I don't know where Cam was going there because that was only the second out. But nice pitching, so 2 Ks this innings. And this brings up shortstop Ricky Mintington. Hits that one straight back to Cam and does his own fielding and takes the out at first base. So no runs for the South Canterbury team in that innings. And we'll go to the bottom of the third, 1-0 Otago. Here we are back here in the bottom of the third now, with Otago at the bat. And our lead-off batter this innings is going to be our number 9 hitter Benjamin Foster, who's our shortstop for Otago. And we got struck one there. That's the ball high and outside. Might have got a little bit crossed up there. Aggie just apologising to his catcher there. Nice pitch down in the zone. Had Benjamin Foster swinging away at it. One ball, two strikes. That one fouled off back behind. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, once again, fouled off. Back behind us here. Well, that must have been right at the top of the zone there. It was pretty close, but I'd say it was a ball. 2-2. And the umpire said it's a ball, and that's all that matters. And he got him swinging on a change up there. Nice pitch by Chris Agnew. Gets the first out of the innings. And we're back to the top of the order now. James Matheson, the right fielder. Left fielder, I should say. It's an early ball. Well hit ball to right field, going with the location of the pitch there and hitting it out to right field for a nice single. That's his second hit of the game out there. Last time it went over the right fielder's head for a home run. This time just picking up the single, so we've got a runner on base. 1 out. This is Nathan Hill. The ball gets away from our catcher Sam Gilchrist, and James Matheson able to get to second base on that one. So one out now. Chance to score another run at Otago here with a runner in scoring position. Nathan Hill at the plate here, our centre fielder for Otago. Agnew throws a pitch outside. That's ball 2. Agnew throws one fairly fat. After a bit of consideration, our third baseman Jacob Gray takes over and makes the catch, and that gives us our second out in the innings now. In the bottom of the third, it's 1-0 to Otago. Runner in scoring position, Matt Watts, number 14, who's our third baseman. He's up to bat. Time called. Just the pitcher and catcher just trying to get on the same page here. Matt Watts grounded out to second base last time around. It's a pitch on the outside corner. Called a strike.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and 1, 2 outs. Runner on second is James Matheson. Matt Watts drills one down the third base line, but it's foul. Two strikes on the batter. And it's down in the dirt, but the catcher Sam Gilchrist able to corral that ball and stop the advancement of the runner James Matheson out there on second. And Watts just fouling that one away over the first base fence. Count remains 1 and 2, 2 outs. Well, Aggie getting the outside corner there, and Matt Watts not offering, so he strikes out, and that ends the innings. End of 3, we have a 1-0 ball game. Welcome back everyone, we're in the top of the 4th here, and we're at the top of the order here for South Canterbury Hapani Kumara. Gets a pitch on the inside and he leaves it alone, and so he should. It was a ball. Club mates in this little duel here. Cam Watts pitching to Hapani Kumara. 1-on-1. That one down the middle, and Haps has a nice hit up the middle. Held his hands back there and waited for the ball to come through, and just a nice sweet hit up the middle there for Hapani. And we have a runner on base. Good lead off hitting there. That brings up Jacob Gray to the plate. Jacob playing third base. He pops this one back off the backstop for strike one. Squares to bunt, puts it down. So I'm not quite sure what's happened here. I think Casey Smeeks has called Hapani Kumara out for leaving early, I think. We'll just check here because Jacob Gray's coming back to the batter's box, and indeed Hapani Kumara has been called out by Casey for leaving early, so that gets the runner off first. And Jake fouls another one off. That one a bit outside. Two balls, one strike. Jacob hits that one down the first base line. It spins awkwardly for first baseman Dennis Costello, who's made some really good plays there today, but it took a complete swerve, and so Jacob ends up on base, an infield hit, and we have only one out, runner on first, and that brings up Chris Agnew, our pitcher. Aggie struck out last time. Swinging hard there. Pick off play there from the catcher. And everybody's safe. Strike one on Chris Agnew. We foul that one off. It's two strikes. And here's a whiff at that one. Cam Watts gets the strikeout again. That's our second out of the innings. And that brings up Jacob White, centre fielder, to bat. That one a bit high. Jacob had a ground out to first base. First time up. Two out in the top of the fourth here. Runner on first for South Canterbury. That one was a bit, always called that a strike, and advances to second on the steal is Jacob Gray. Caleb Letty, the Otago catcher, making a good throw there to second base, but not in time to get Jacob Gray. Good speed by Gray then. Oh, Jacob White right on that one, just fouling it off. Just missed it. One ball, two strikes. Cam Watts with the pitch. Down and in. 2-2 to Jacob White. Oh, great pitch inside, and that is the innings. There was all a bit of a pause and everything in that, but yes, Jacob White strikes out. That ends the innings. Otago leading 1-0. As we go to the bottom of the fourth, and I'm just looking at Cam Watts has 7 strikeouts on 13 batters, so showing maybe that he didn't spend all of his time in the backyard at the Watts household catching, or he's just picked up some tips from his brother. Anyway, he's doing a good job. Welcome back. Cam Watts is our batter now. Had a strikeout his last time out against Agnew. Takes one. Well, it looked down the middle, but the height, Cam not too sure about that one. That one clearly not a strike. Way out of the zone. Looked like he lost the grip on that one. 1-1 count. Drills that one towards second base. Hapani Kumara fields it. Takes the out at first for the first out of the fourth innings. Hapanu doing a nice job of keeping his glove down, scooping that one up, taking the out. So we have one out now, and Dennis Christchurch, the first baseman, is up. He had a good hit to well, it was a bunt over the pitcher's head that the shortstop fielded and couldn't get him out. So an infield hit last time, we'll call it. And that's strike two. Fouls that one off. Still 0-2. There hasn't really been a lot of base running action in this game between all the strikeouts and fielded balls and everything. There's only really been a couple of base runners in the whole game, so pretty easy going game for the scorers so far. Must have missed one there. There's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Time's called. Something happened there. Don't know what. I think Chris Agnew called time there. Might have just not got the right signals. Christelle swings and misses for another strikeout, and our second strikeout of the fourth innings. Two outs, bottom of the fourth, and our batter now is Corbin Whatukura. Corbin playing second base for Otago in this game. Squares like he's going to put down a bunt, but it's outside the zone and he withdraws to ball 1. Swinging at a looked like a little bit of an off-speed pitch there. One count with 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a miss at a higher pitch. Corbin Whatukura manages to hold. As Casey Speaks, the first base umpire, says no, he didn't. Pitch looked outside anyway. 2-2. Good hold there by Corbin. And swings that one in the dirt. Well gathered there by Sam Gilchrist, and he throws over to Corey Durham at first for the out. So we're through 4 completed innings, and it's 1-0 to Otago. Okay, here we are back in the top of the 5th. South Canterbury coming to bat. Corey Durham, our first baseman's going to be leading off. And in the on-deck circle is the DP, Nathan Bobette. Corey grounded out to first base last time. Up. Bit of a hold up here. Looks like there's some changes. This is where, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get very lost on here, but anyway, we'll take it as it comes. It looks like Jaden Britt's coming to first base. In the field, and that's about all I can tell you. Ball 1 there. And Corey Durham facing Cam Watts, pitching for Otago. Yes, Cam Watts. Done a good job. That one fouled off down the third baseline. 1-1. Cam coming looking for the softer ball. Just looking through everything here. There's only been about 5 hits in the whole game so far, so anyway, Corey Durham's coming around and swinging at that one, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one way down and in. 2-2. Nope. That one misses by a bit too, so full count to Corey Durham. Leading off the 5th innings here. South Canterbury will be looking to get a base runner and start generating some runs. That one hit hard down the third baseline, but foul. That one hit to third and easily thrown out over there at first base. Matt Watts making the play to Jaden Britt, the first baseman, for the first out of the 5th innings. That brings up DP Nathan Bobette. Nathan struck out last time. Squares to bunt, but that's well high and out of the zone. Ball one. Squares again, and umpire saying he went, and just about the whole world agrees with him. 1-1. And that one getting away from Cam a little bit, out of the zone. 2-1. Well, that squares again, and he's called the batter out because he's saying it hit him out of the box. It looked pretty clear to me that he was out of the box. So that's our second out of the game. Of the inning, sorry, not the game. That brings up to bat Jackson White, our right fielder, who struck out last time around. Gets an early strike on him there too. A strong swing there by Jackson White, goes foul for his second strike. And fouls that off and stays alive, still 0-2 from Jackson White. That pitch went under him. He lifted his leg and it went under him. If he hadn't moved, it would have hit him. It looks like Cam took a bit off that one, if that's possible. Maybe he was trying to repeat that Ephus pitch from earlier on. And another foul ball by Jackson White, hanging in there. Yeah, that one from Cam Watts was well out of the zone, up and out. Jackson White not tempted at all. So 2-2, 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. That one down the chute, swung out and missed. And that's Jackson's second strikeout of the game. We end the top of the fifth and it's still 1-0 to Otago. Welcome back everyone to the bottom of the fifth, and our batter is Caleb Liddy, it should be. No, sorry, Arana Kelly. Alright, Arana struck out last time up. At lead off, he'll be looking to get the ball in play and get himself on any way he can, so there's a good leave there. 2 balls. Swing, now that's popped up behind second base, and Hapani Kumaro doing a really good job, showing good range, getting out there for the catch, and that's our first out of the innings. It's a nice play there by Hapani to make up the ground like every good second baseman should. That brings up Caleb Liddy, who's the catcher here, to face Chris Agnew. The ball well out of the zone there. Umpire Blake calling that one inside, so there's 2 balls to Caleb Liddy. Agnew throwing a ice ball up there, and Caleb not tempted. So 3 balls here. Good patience. Aggie comes back with the strike, as you'd expect. Pretty much grooved that one to get it over. The 3-1 count. That one fouled away by Caleb. Gives us a full count. Caleb swinging at good pitches. But he left the fattest one of all for the strikeout. And our second out. That's 10 strikeouts for Chris Agnew. And the batter now is Mitch Finney, batting for Ben Foster. Mitch Finney. I don't know yet whether he's coming to replace Benjamin Foster, but he is definitely heading for him. And we've got a 1-1 count. That one was right in his wheelhouse, right where Mitch likes to hit them. He pulls that one down the first base line foul. It was a very hard hit ball though. So 1-2 on Mitch Finney. And here's Agnew with the pitch. Oh, that was outside on the outside corner, and Mitch did well to foul that one off. Good battle here. Well, that was a very narrow miss. 2-2. That took a little bit off that one. Got him to foul it off. Still 2-2. Agnew shaking off the first call. Throws it right down, and maybe he should not have shaken off that call, because Mitch Finney's just deposit that one over the fence for an automatic home run and gives Otago an insurance run there. Agnew shaking off that first call from his catcher and getting the signal he wanted, and then the ball going over the fence, which is rough justice, I suppose. But anyway, we now have a 2-0 ball game to Otago. That was a good battle between those two. And it brings up the top of the order, which is James Matheson, the left fielder. James has had a home run to right field and a single to right field so far, so 2 for 2. Fouling one off and taking a strike on the outside corner for an 0-2 count with 2 out. This one's fouled way over the back of us. And still 0-2. Agnew just getting the response from the umpire that that was a little bit too high. It was very close. 1-2 count. That one hit hard to second base. Hapani Kumaroa keeps his glove down, fields it cleanly, and throws it over to Corey Durham for the third out of the innings, but not before Otago score an additional run on a home run from Mitchell Finney coming in to bat for Otago, and Otago lead after 5 complete innings by 2-0. Okay, we're back here, and according to my calculations, our lead-off batter should be catcher Sam Gilchrist, and it is. Sam comes into the box, struck out his first time up, so he'll be hoping to improve on that against Cam Watts here, and he does. That's a nice hit out to left field there. Good lead-off hitting. And Sam Gilchrist gets South Canterbury underway here in the top of the 6th, which brings up Ricky Mitchington. Ricky ground out to the pitcher last time round. He fouls that one off. Swing and a miss there from Ricky Minchington. 2 strikes. And he fouls that one off, so he's staying alive there. We're trying to get the runner moved here. Sam Gilchrist doing a good job leading off the innings. So that was a ball very high, and a steal by Sam Gilchrist of second base. So we got 1 and 2 to Ricky Mintington. Cam steps off just to cross up in the signals there. Time called. A chance for South Canterbury to get back a little bit in this ball game. They're not out of it. Oh, there's a nice hit up the middle. Runner's coming around third. He's coming into the plate, and South Canterbury have their first run of the game. Nice hit up the middle there by Ricky Minchington. Scores Sam Gilchrist, and South Canterbury on the board now in a 2-1 ball game. Up to the top of the order, Hapani Kumara. Hit one. Oh, there's a good hit into the left centre gap. That's going to score. Well, he's coming around home and he scores. Ricky Minchington getting all the way around from first base on that hit. Ties the game up, and that's a good. It's a good double by Hapani Kumara. And we've got ourselves a real ball game. Not that we didn't before, but tied up, nobody out, runner on second. Some nice hitting there from the bottom part of the order there, and followed up with that lead-off, a double out of the lead-off spot from Hapani Kumara. It's going to bring Jacob Gray up to bat. He had a hit earlier on in the game to first base on one that really spun wildly, and first baseman Dennis Crystal couldn't do anything with it. So here we go, still nobody out. Runner on second is Hapani Kumara after that good double, drove in a run, and now we've got Jacob Gray up. That's pretty slow and spinny and out on the outside for ball one. Ball inside. That's hit out to right field. It's on the hole. Here comes the throw. Throws under second base. The runner scores, and Jacob Gray is called safe at second. So double to right field for Jacob Gray. Scores another runner, and South Canterbury take the lead 3-2. And Otago have decided Cam's done enough hard work, and we've got Mitch Finney winding his arm over now. So Mitch will come in for Cam. Looks like I'm not sure whether Cam might go to first base and Jaden Britt might slide over to shortstop. That'll be my guess, but we'll see. In this innings, South Canterbury's really turned this game on its head with some good contact hitting. Won some good battles out in the field as well. So, in the batter's box. So Cam Watts is going over to first base. Mitch Finney, who came in at shortstop earlier on, is now moving to the pitcher's mound. And Jaden Britt has moved from first base to shortstop. In amongst all of that, Chris Agnew, who would be due up now, has been pinch hit for by Dan Flanagan, number 43. So new pitcher, new batter. And Dan's got a fairly big fan club, if you haven't heard that, which is cool. That's a ball inside. Pretty close, but left by the batter and called a ball by the umpire, Blake. Fouled off on an attempted bunt there. The 1-1 count here on Dan Flanagan. Mitch Finney, the pitcher. So he chases one that was rising up and out of the zone there. And we got 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 from Mitch Finney. That one's fouled up high. Cam Watts claiming rights to it, and he catches it. And that's the second out. Sorry, that's the first out of the game, of the innings. That brings up Jacob White, who's had a ground out to first and a strikeout in this game so far. Squares to bunt and doesn't bunt, and the pitcher's called a strike there. So 2 strikes now on Jacob White. Runner on second, 1 out. Swings at a pitch rising up and out of the zone for the second out. That brings up Corey Durham, local player for Albion, who's been picked up by South Canterbury for the weekend. And they're going to put him on base intentionally. So we have runners on first and second now, with 2 outs. Top of the 6th innings here, South Canterbury leading 3-2. And our batter is Nathan Bobette. Not tempted to swing at that one. Swing and a miss there from Nathan Bobette. We've got a 1-1 count now. That one gets away from catcher Caleb Lurdy. The runners both advance, so runners second and third now. Good chance for South Canterbury to have some add-on here. Swing and a miss there from Bobette. And gives us a 2-2 count. 2-2 count, 2 outs. Runners second and third. Mitch Finney with a pitch. It's hit in the air. Nice soft catch by Otago second baseman Corbin to Whatukura. And that's the third out of the innings. Not before South Canterbury scored 3 runs and put themselves in the lead in this one. Pretty exciting game all in all now. We didn't have many hitters on base or anything earlier on in the game, but lately a bit more action. So we'll look to see if Otago can respond in the bottom of the 6th innings. Hi everyone, we're back here, bottom of the 6th, and Nathan Hill is our batter, leading off the bottom of the 6th, and Otago down a run. Will want to try and claim that run back as soon as they can, and try and go ahead of course also, but they'll need base runners. So we're going to miss there from Nathan Hill. Chris Agnew pitching his 13th inning of the day so far. Misses wide there. We got 3 balls and 1 strike. That one's hit hard to third base. Well fielded, but the first baseman is pulled off the bag. Well fielded by Jacob Gray. Good throw over there, but Corey Durham couldn't stay on the base there, so so we have a base runner for Otago, which is exactly what they need in this situation. Trying to chase the game now. Being a run down. Brings into the box Matt Watts, playing third today. Former teammate of Chris Agnew's at Albion once upon a time. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Matt has ground out to second and struck out in his 2 at-bats in this game. Squares on a hit and run and puts the bunt down, fielded by Jacob Gray, the third baseman, but not able to make a play. As Matt Watts scampers down the line and gets in. So there